All right. Log on to doggiediemonds.tv.com. Okay, I'm saying it right tonight. Doggiediemonds.tv.com is my official website. Make sure you go to the bottom of the page when you go on there and put your email in, and I will make sure that the content that is uploaded on this channel, as well as the audio, is delivered directly to your email personally. But you got to put your email all the way at the bottom of the page, doggiediemonds.tv.com. And if you don't know, have you heard about my $200 social media promotion deal? I'm going to give you some details really quick. Check it out. The promotion will be done on Doggie Diamonds TV and the Interlude TV accounts. That's the Insta stories, the YouTube communities, the threads, the Facebook, the Twitter accounts. But reminder, this is for serious inquiries only. Must be Cash App ready. I can help you get in front of over 500, now it's 600,000 people with a post on my various social media outlets with your product. I don't care if it's your YouTube, your music, your t-shirts. I don't care what it is that you need promo for. I can help you put you in front of a whole bevy of people. Let's go. Yes, and as you hear the best intro on YouTube, make sure you hit that like button. If you didn't like that, if you didn't hit the, man, if you didn't hit the like button, man, just hit it, man. I ain't gonna sit here and do a Kid Capri rendition or nothing like that. Make sure you hit the like button. Shout out to Dion in the building. That's the homie from Twitter, aka X. Poor Righteous Teachers in the building in that green. That means that a member. April Brown is in that green. That means they're a member as well. Sincere, what's up? AP. Shout out to the whole East New York is in the building. Nate Jackson, what's up? Black Ace, what's up? Kerry, peace to the guards as well. Tiger, what's up? Watt Slice. Bernadette Berry. Bernadette Bernie. I said Berry. Blade Brown, what's up? Clubber Lane 718, what's up? Illy Philly 215 is in the building. Coach Kandak is in the building to secretly make sure or openly make sure the chat is neat, nice. Syracuse is in the building. Potent Pondering, what's up? The bigger picture, what's up? I'm here. And don't forget,
Doggie Diamonds did this.
see, it was on beat and off beat at the same time. Like, it depends on where you say it at. Rick Smith, what's up? Here to hold it down too. Make sure you get them likes up. Them likes is essential. I don't know what's been going on. They've been playing with my lives. Numbers ain't been, you know, whatever. But we gonna keep working, whatever. Lauren Brown, peace from Bermuda. How you doing? All the way in Bermuda. Mr. Think 995, what's up? We got Raymond Lund in the building. Nisa Shabazz, ATL is in the building. I'm here, Saturday night. If you listen to this on the playback, it might be Sunday, might be Monday. Sandra, how are you doing? And as you know,
Doggie Diamonds did this.
and if you didn't know,
Doggie Diamonds did this.
yes, he did the beat, he did the graphics, he did everything. Just here to entertain y'all, give y'all some good commentary, some good visuals, everything. Insubordinate NYC too. I'm glad to see some of y'all here tonight. I've been missing some of y'all the week. Last month was a bad week for me because I wasn't feeling well for most of the month. So I kind of fell off on my consistency. But I'm here, I'm back. On a consistent basis, doing a rundown as well as the lives. Got some other treats to drop for y'all. Hey, yes, just hey, what's up? Troy Amari. What is up? Don't forget.
Doggie Diamonds did this.
What's up, y'all? I'm Doggie Diamonds. This is Doggie Diamonds TV. Listen, we ain't playing tonight, all right? I know some nights I've been cool. I've been, you know, a little calm and collected. I don't want to be like that tonight. I want to be straight up and down. I want to be concise. I want to be stern. I want to be serious tonight. Because there's a lot of playing going on. I ain't with the playing. And let me tell you something. This is why it's so hard to co-sign people and get behind people and root for people and champion people, because then they start being weirdos. And you don't know what they into outside of what you know. So you got Doechii. That's how you pronounce her name, who's a great artist, in my opinion. I think she's a great artist. She's made music that I like. But that's the music. But then she was dropping little hints in the music that she might not have been into what we into. But we was able to look past some of that because we look at the art and the artistry. We love the music. And then these people speak. And then that guy over there, the self-proclaimed Prince of Pan-Africanism, I know people love him for whatever. I don't know why you love him. Is he intelligent? Yes. Has he showed and proved anything? Absolutely not. Zero. Frozen bagel, all talk. Doing talk shows, doing 20 versus 1 balloons, judging everybody and everything. And you got trouble in paradise. We're going to get into all that tonight. So fasten your seatbelts. Get you a little sip of tea. Whatever you drink, I don't care. I ain't drinking it. I don't suggest you drink anything, but if you drink, it's the perfect time. Because we going on a ride tonight. Yes, we are. We going on a ride tonight. So where do I begin? So we got the young lady right here who's winning awards, red carpets, everybody's champion and rooting for her. And we think, yo, okay, let me tell you why this is important for us. Because us as black people, we like to see anybody black win. We like, yo, they black. But then they do and say shit that we can't even defend. And we like, yo, nah, that ain't no black shit. That don't got nothing to do with us. That's the shit that they into. So, what am I talking about? You know, we always show and prove. And if you don't know what's going on, let me bring you up to speed. So this is what I'm going to do for you. Bring you up to speed of what Doechii had to say that I ain't co-signing and I ain't got nothing to do with it. And I want to know, how is this cool? Let's go.
Okay. What's my biggest dating red flag?
So she's asking her friend, what is her biggest dating red flag? Right? What is her biggest red flag in dating? She expects her friend to know. Let's go.
Is it being on the DL?
So her friend said, if somebody's on the DL, is that a red flag?
You're on the right track.
You're on the right track.
I have my answer. Is it close enough? You want to guess one more time what would be a red flag for me?
What's a red flag for her in dating?
Oh, that is a good one. Because that's one for me. That is a good one. Like, that's not what I put. You don't listen to Michael Jackson. But okay.
The musical taste. And I would relate to that based off of, you know, some people don't have the same musical taste to me. They might be into Metallica and all that stuff, even though some of these groups can have good songs. But, you know, I like R&B, soul, hip-hop, you know.
Okay. This is a huge red flag for me. All right. You know what's so crazy? I was going to say men.
Men is a red flag for dating. She was going to say that. So she said men. She would think men. They think it's funny. But she said a straight man.
I mean, strike one. You're a man. Yeah.
Strike one, you're a man. So that's a red flag. Strike one, you're a man. Let's go.
And you're heterosexual. Yeah.
So a dating red flag for her is strike one, you're a man, and two, you're a heterosexual?
I was gonna say, so technically, because my mind was already there, I don't think I deserve to eat a wing.
I think you do, friend.
So, what are we doing? What are we doing? That's her taste. That's her preference. I don't even know. A woman's, because you know, y'all be on that Susan B. Anthony shit. Y'all be on that hard. So a red flag for her is a man. That's strike one. And strike two is he's a straight man. I don't get it. I ain't trying to. And the funny thing about our culture, because it's our culture and who we prop up and who we love and who we champion. Yeah, she won. Yes, don't she? If it's little girls, even little boys, young girls, young men that look up to her, that want to be like her, that love what she do, what message did that send to them? I guess it don't matter no more. I guess the kids don't even matter no more. So, hey, you got the little girls that love her hair, love her braids, love her complexion, all the things that she's championed for. So a little girl is going to hear that and see that and say, a man is a red flag, and especially if he's straight. Why do we need to know that? No, seriously, why do we need to know any of that? You're sitting there eating chicken wings. What does this got to do with chicken wings? But it's after we rooted, after we championed, and then they just throw pie on our face. I don't think that that's right. Well, you can't take your support back. There's no cancel culture. People only get more popular because he got me talking about it. You're going to have others talking about it. They only get more clout for saying wild shit. I'm confused. But the problem is how they sneak things into music. They sneak things into society. And it was kind of in plain sight because while you looking over here and you saying, yo, it's us versus them. And when we see somebody that look like us, we got to root for them and make sure that and the whole time they be pushing the agenda for them. So ladies, black women, the male panderers, the peace queens, the goddess of the universe, the black women is God dudes, the ladies, peace sis. Can y'all explain that for me? What does that mean to you? Because me, I know bullshit when I smell it. I know bullshit when I see it. And that's why outside of the music, I don't rock with none of these people. I just listen to the music. I know how to separate the music from the person. And when the person starts becoming a little too slimy, a gendery, piece of shittery, you can keep your music too. This is not my fight. I don't have a chance with her. I'm not a fun boy, and I'm a man. So I ain't got no chance. But for the women who defend women, no matter what happens, and don't like to make them accountable or hold them accountable, look, it was a joke. Some joke. See, even in jokes, when y'all say shit is a joke, that's a cop-out. But my thing is, at whose expense and what cost? Because if you are somebody who supports an individual like that and you want to see them win and they make jokes that you have to defend, how do you defend that? How do you defend that? And she ain't joking. I'm just saying, when you sitting there eating chicken wings, why did that have to come up? I mean, shit, she could have asked for ranch, Grey Poupon, maybe even a Sprite, a cranberry Sprite or something. She talking about dating red flags. I think she gonna say a dude who, because even if she was into women, that's her thing. I don't care. But the man, thought she would say a guy who wears his boxers for drawers, a man who smokes Black and Miles, a dude with that Boosie White shit in the side of his mouth. She said a man, period. See, I can't even say it like that. Damn. She said a man and a straight man. I'm flabbergasted. I'm befuddled. What the hell is going on? And again, they get us, and we co-sign it, and we want to see them win, and we be fighting for them and all that, and then look what they do to us. They say, I don't fuck with y'all. I think that's not right. That's not fair. Because if you say she got her own fan base, what about us who became fans as looking at her? Because let's be honest, when we see, that's why I'm telling you, we got to start separating black people. Oh, skin folk ain't your kin folk. Some of them are into what they into, and just because you are the same hue or darker as me, I ain't got to rock with you. Basketball short for draws. I probably said something crazy. You know what I mean? This ain't scripted, though. I just want y'all to know that when I do my shows, I don't have no cheat sheets. It ain't scripted. It's just all, live. But, again, so you just said, fuck us. So how do I listen to your music the same? This is what I'm saying. How do some audiences become expendable? And you might have had a fight in the barbershop holding her down. You might have not talked to somebody for 2 weeks. Just really think about that. And then that's a message. And again, you got young ladies who, she just came out of nowhere. They're looking for new heroes, sheroes, role models. And then look. So now you really have to super duper police the children and who they listening to, who they watching. There's a lot that come from songs, jingles, TikToks, because subconsciously and subliminally, you'll be supporting something and don't even know what you're supporting because the jingle was nice, the pattern was nice, it was melodic, it was friendly, and it was safe. So you say, hey, I could play this at the kids' party. Now you gotta listen closely. Gotta listen to the words. Then you gotta study the person. It's hard now to really get behind somebody and support them because it's like the real agenda, what they really stood for, is going to show eventually. And you be like, God damn, tell me you wasn't in the crib listening to Novocaine by Frank Ocean. I used to like the song Swim Good. I was like, no, but I was in there jamming. Then he said some things and I was like, that shit don't hit the same no more. Like, what? I was listening to Novocaine. I was in there, beat was knocking, Novocaine. I was like, oh, this fire. Who this? Oh, he down with our future? Cool. Swim Good, fire. The song he did with Jay-Z and Kanye, but by that time we knew. But Swim Good and Novocaine, we was jamming. Then he said, hey, by the way, and you like, hey, we didn't need to know all that. Remember the part in Boys in the Hood? He was like, he said this.
Whoa, we didn't ask you all that.
Why do we need to know any of these things? Listen, if I eat drums with honey barbecue sauce every day, why do you need to know that if my job as an artist is to perform? Now, I can have little bios. I can have little, maybe inviting you in to know things about me. But what is it about people blurting things out about their life that we don't need to know? And we be sitting here co-signing people, and then them folks will look at us like, yeah, but what about this? And we be like, because when we run out of things to say, we be like, I fuck you up though. When somebody stump you, you be like, what about Doechii and what she said? You be like, I'm saying, I'll fuck you up. Because we don't know how to co-sign that. We don't know how to defend that. Like, man, don't be asking me no questions. That's how you got to get, because you stumped. Oh, you co-sign that? You wanted her to win the Grammy? This who won the Grammy? You be like, I'll fuck you up. That's all you could do, because you just, you be stumped. Like, I can't co-sign that. You got me. You got me. Like, she pulled the wool over my eyes too. She pulled the wool over my eyes too. Like, what the hell? Sweden, what's up? Sweden in the building. Dawn Paradise, what's up? But I don't know, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I just be wanting to hit play. I'm telling y'all why it's important to just get back to the music and talk about the music. Because every time it seemed like somebody talk, they say the most obscene shit. And you be like, huh? Because think about it. The music has took a backseat to the personalities now. Now the personalities and everything about a person is taking precedent over the music. So if we know these things, how do we listen to the music now? I ain't co-signing that shit. That's not my lifestyle. I don't stand a chance. Not like I wanted one anyway. And you know what's funny? I seen like some old videos of her. Yo, she used to have cake. She was thicker. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happened. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if they made her switch it up. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. This just make you just one of these right here. So I'm good on her. You ever like have a lot of respect for somebody, and then they do something on social media, and you be like, "Come on, man." You ever see a woman that you think is attractive? You be like, "Damn, she got nice teeth, nice smile, nice skin. Real eyebrows. She don't got them crazy lashes on. She just beautiful, and she got a beautiful spirit." And you looking at her, she might be a singer, actress, and you like her. You be like, damn, you know what? I fuck with her. Like, she carry it right. And then out of nowhere, she just spark a cigarette. Spark a cigarette, and you be like, "Oh no, I ain't know she smoked Pall Malls. Oh man, she just pull out a Pall Mall. You know, Pall Mall don't even got no filter on it, no pun intended. But she just spark a Pall Mall, and you like, nah, I can't." No, you was a 10 just now. Now you like a 4. You smoking a cigarette with no filter on it, so you know you need that tobacco. You know that shit going straight to your blood. That shit is crazy. Or you look at a female, and you be like, damn, she's nice looking. She don't look too bad. What does she do? Oh, she's such and such. Oh, I did see her in that Netflix show. I never even knew she had an Instagram. Yo, I love her in that series and stuff like that. And she seemed all centered and nice and all womanly. And then like she raised her arm, and you see like, look like she got Dr. Umar in the headlock. She got like mad hair on her arms where it's like protruding, and you be like, nah, you gotta get that underarm of Caesar or something like that. Like, you got a full blowout under your arm. Now, me, I don't like that. I know hair serves a purpose. You could have hair other places, you know, but you can't have no full George W. Bush under your arm. I'm not having that. So she might raise her arm and you be like, nah, and then it'd be nappy. She got them Pam Beady Beaties in the back of under her underarm. And you be like, oh, no, you gotta get a fade on that. A lineup or something. This is what's happening. We falling in love with characters. And then when you see the real person, you be like, you couldn't tell me Stringer Bell wasn't from Baltimore. Like, I thought he was a Baltimore nigga. I was like, yo, the college educated drug dealer, that's how you carry it. Yeah, we flip the game. We don't always go in from the street level. We go in from the educated level. Then this nigga talk. He was like, I think that it's bloody good. And who was that? That was Idris? Alba? My name is not Idris. It's Idris. Idris? I ain't never know no nigga with that name named Idris. Idris? So now you're Idris. You ain't even Idris. You ain't from Baltimore. So you had me fooled, and your name is Idris? And you think stuff? You don't think nothing, because you know they pronounce THs with F. I think that, you know, I'm a DJ, and I think that, that's drink. This nigga think shit. Nah. I started seeing other movies with that nigga. I was like, nah. This nigga name is Idris. It was this shorty I was talking to one time. I was like, Idris. She was like, his name is Idris. Well, go fuck with Idris then. Fuck out my crib. Idris, you all indignant and nasty because I mispronounced Idris. I know Idris Muhammad. I know a dude in the street named Idris. I knew like 3 Idrises. None of their names was Idris. Idris. Fuck out of here. Idris. His name is Idris. Idris? Fuck out of here. That nigga name is Idris. It's calling him Stringer Bell, think he was a sharp dude. You know, he was like Kareem Akbar from New Jack City of The Wire. This nigga name is Idris. How you, Idris? Yo, Idris. Mahala. Yo, Idris. Hit my line. Abu's Bakery got the fire bean pies, by the way, too. They be having squash pies sometimes. But I'm just saying. It seems like when we support these people and we support them because they black, they always disappoint us and do something that ain't got nothing to do with black people shit. They don't. We be like, oh, no, they black. We got to get behind them. We can't let Taylor Swift win again, right? We be rooting and shit. We can't let Taylor Swift win. I just learned about somebody new yesterday, Alabama Barker. No, we can't let Alabama Barker win. We got to go for Doechii. And then she go sit there and say some wild shit. And he be like, oh, no, man, I would have went for Alabama. I'd rather Alabama win. Because, you know, with us, it's just like everybody black. You know, like, it don't even matter. Let's just, everybody black. And if you're not voting for somebody black, then you a sellout, you a coon. You know, you get called all these names. That's why I got 2 middle fingers. You take one and you take one. I don't care what people think. I be seeing people on Doggie Diamonds TV in the comments. I'd just be sitting back. Every now and again, I chime in. You had a dude on there defending Dr. Umar. This nigga had on a bonnet. Like Dr. Umar would defend you. You said, get her for treason. Talk about Dr. Umar's daughter. She's treasonous. And you got on a bonnet. A fucking bonnet. Men don't supposed to have on bonnets. You got on a bonnet. You think Dr. Umar is going to be down with you? But you talking about what to do with his child, and you got on a bonnet. Under no circumstances should any man have on a bonnet. A fucking bonnet? So you just bought some woman shit, because the last time I checked, they ain't make bonnets for dudes. So you just said, fuck it, give me that pink one. Matter of fact, that ain't really pink. It's magenta. Let me get a cyan bonnet. You know, they try to get freaky with the names and shit. Let me get a magenta bonnet. It's not purple, it's lilac. Let me get a lilac bonnet. You a nigga with a bonnet on, be quiet. Just keep playing, because most of the time that any of these men get any attention is when they acting stupid. Acting stupid. Being an out-and-out fun boy. Or being one of these guys down here that play the role that they're for you, but they don't do nothing for you, but they talk like they for you. They don't make do on no promises, and they just keep talking. And y'all keep listening. All the way to on the phone. Remember the time he was on the phone acting like he was beefing with Seti? He was like, don't worry, I got this. No, I'll take care of it. And the phone rang mid-speech. We watch people cap. But they sound good. You know why? Because we the only people that look for leaders. Anybody that comes before us and play the role of a leader and they got a good spiel, they got a good slogan. This shit ain't wrestling. This ain't the, if you smell what Dr. Umar is cooking, this ain't, if they got a good slogan, a good toothpick in their mouth, a good thing that they do, you automatically fall for them and you follow them. That's all they need is a good slogan. That's some wrestling shit. And y'all fall for them. All of them. They be in costume, wearing shit. Like, what the fuck this nigga got on? So when homeboy, get up. Oh, this right here, this is Kente. Or this is from such and such. We don't wear that shit. Nobody you know wear that shit. But they always trying to push something on you. They're telling you what you are. But how does that work for you? So, which brings me where I'm at. With this young lady right here, who I just happened to see on TikTok one day. And she has been proven to be his daughter as he has responded to her. Let's go.
My biological father is Dr. Umar. I tried to contact him about, getting to know my sister. I asked him if he knows her or if he has her number. He ignored me and never responded. I'm 22 years old now. My dad has never been to anything important, no graduation.
This is what she's saying. Of course, I can't say she's telling the truth, but this sound like it's coming from a place of hurt. Let's go.
No birthday parties, nothing. He has not been in my life. Forget the relationship. I really don't care too much about that at this point. I just wanted a conversation out of you, and you shut me down. You ignored me. And I'm not bashing you. Really? I just don't understand why you're ignoring me. I'm 22 years old, and you have yet to be in my life.
Y'all know me too well.
That's the problem. We know you well. Some of us know you well. Some of us know you well. So you can fool some of the people some of the time, but you can't fool all the people all of the time. We know you well. We know that you're a great talker. You're a great orator. You got good charisma. You got good slogans. You like to repeat shit a few times so it becomes subconsciously. You believe it because you heard something 3 times. That's all a tactic. That's a tactic. That's a tactic. You see what I just did? Now, I just said other words, but that's a tactic. Stays subconsciously in your brain because I said it 3 times. That's a tactic.
No, my love for children is
So you love children that much that your daughter is crying out.
too strong for anybody to be coming out the
Because you could say you love children. That don't mean you love your children. So you could say, I love children. That don't mean you love your children.
woodworks telling you
So your daughter's coming out of the woodworks.
they've been trying to reach me where my number has been public
So your daughter has to call a public number. Okay.
for 20 years. Listen, brothers and sisters, I want y'all to listen. My phone number has been the same for 20 years.
So your daughter has to reach you like a commoner. So your daughter has to call you. You don't call your daughter?
So anybody telling you they've been trying
Anybody telling you. Just anybody.
to reach me and my phone number hasn't changed in 20 years, mind you,
My number has been the same for 20 years too. But anybody can't reach me. And stop capping like we can't block people. We could block who we want. So you could reach me if you want, but I also could block you.
I speak at graduations in Philadelphia all the time.
Not your daughters.
I'm on the street in Philadelphia all the time.
Cap.
I have events in Philadelphia all the time. I got family in Philadelphia everywhere. And you've been trying to find me? Stop the cap now. Can we please stop the cap, brothers and sisters?
Brothers and sisters, we're not talking to brothers and sisters, bro. You're talking directly to your child. That's not our child. Let me tell you why I really got a problem with this.
Trying to build your struggle streaming career
A
off
struggle streaming career, okay.
of my back, coming up out of nowhere.
So she's coming up out of nowhere, your daughter. This ain't our daughter. It's your daughter. Your daughter's coming out of nowhere, trying to build her struggle streaming.
Acting like you've been looking for me. Get Mama Smurf. When can the 3 of us have a sit down?
Okay, so you want to have a sit down with her mother and she's 22. What does her mother have to do anything? Because technically, legally, she's grown. So even if you did have a problem with Mama Smurf, I'm pretty sure her Mama Smurf is still not pushing her buttons and controlling her. And even if she is, you need to hit her and say, listen, you're 22 years old. I need to have dialogue with you. I don't need your mother involved in it. So what does the mother have to do with anything? Now, unless you're still trying to knock Mom Dukes off.
I'm ready for this. I'm ready for When can Mama Smurf, Papa Smurf, and Baby Smurf have a sit down? Oh, I'm ready for this. And I will have my white man paperwork.
Your paperwork with this paperwork. See, that's another thing. All right, I don't want to listen to this dude no more. Let me say something to y'all really quick. He said he's gonna have his paperwork showing that he paid child support. That's cool. Child support has nothing to do with visits. Child support has nothing to do with time. Child support has nothing to do with nurturing. Child support has nothing to do with fevers, headaches, sadness, school plays, graduations, birthdays. That's child support don't cover none of that. So what it sounds like is that you pay child support, you have a tumultuous relationship with her mother, so you just said fuck her too. That's what it sounds like. Because why are you calling for her mother? You sit her down and you explain to her why you might have had a problem. Because apparently, if she's a struggle streamer and she went online to struggle and stream, it worked because it got your attention. You're such a narcissist that you will respond to your daughter like a casual person. That's your baby, regardless to what. Regardless to what. And the funniest thing is that this is a guy who proclaims to be a psychologist. This is a guy who proclaims to be a doctor, not only a psychologist, a child psychologist. But you can't even talk to your own child without fucking playing on the internet and clout chasing. Now, let me tell you the real danger in this. The fact that you got followers, worshipers, stands, and bozos who like you, somebody can harm your child defending you. You ain't even think about that. You supposed to have said, listen, I know she's hurt. That's my daughter. I'll handle it. I'm going to talk to her in private. You responded via text. You left a comment, and you responded with a video because you want to defend yourself. You don't want to look a certain way. You worried about how you look. At the end of it all, this is a young lady. We grown-ups. We know how to speak to children. Certain children and young adults have never been our age. We've been there. So you should know how to speak to her to where she understands. She shouldn't have to try to speak up to you and understand you. So for all the people who say, yo, this is treason, blah, 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 y'all are bozos too. Seriously, what about accountability? We can't hold nobody accountable. We can't hold Doechii accountable. We can't hold Dr. Umar accountable, who've been fucking playing in our face for the last 15 years. Playing in our face. It's just bugged out to me. So again, when he's saying do certain stuff, we rooted for him. We put him in his position. Ain't nobody do that shit. We did that. We championed you. We defended you. And then look how every time you open your mouth, every time you do something, you look like a jackass. And we can't defend it no more. We don't take you serious no more. So you could say things 2-3 times. You could try to hypnotize people. You could try to say things to get embedded in certain people's subconscious. That shit don't work with some of us. I'm a Brooklyn dude. I know about all slick talkers, fast talkers. I'm not looking for you to lead me nowhere because you can't even lead your children. But you're the same guy who sit there and tell Dwayne Wade what he should do with his son/daughter, whatever. But what I will say, good, bad, and different, that situation, at least he's in his child's life. You telling LeBron what he should do with his son. Whether I agree with Bronny being in the NBA, whether I agree with him being in the spotlight too fast, at least he's with his father. You're not even there for your daughter. You said you could find me. I'm not hard to find. So now the children is looking for the parents now? You don't reach in, you don't check in, you don't send a DM. Now everybody's attacking your daughter? You're not saying, hold on. I know y'all love me, but my daughter? You could tell when some children are hurt. They don't know. They don't understand. They didn't even have to be born. They didn't have to be here. But when you have a level of knowledge, it's up to you. It's up to you to put everything in its proper perspective because you are a trained professional. This ain't the internet. You're a trained professional. So what he shows me, the video that I did a long time ago, if it's ever a conflict with children in his presence, look how he handled conflicts. How could you tell somebody's child how to handle conflicts if you don't even know how to handle them? You resort to name calling. You don't threaten people to fight. That's some shit I do. I'm a Brooklyn dude. I ain't no professional. And my name ain't Dr. Doggie Diamonds. I don't profess to be a psychologist. I don't profess to be studied and got degrees and all of that. I'm a nigga who you gonna look at, you gonna be ignorant every now and again. I didn't study certain things. But you act like a nigga. A street nigga. And I ain't even mentioned the school. See how that works? But you tell everybody what to do with their children. You running from platform to platform. All I could tell you is take that shit offline. Talk to your daughter. Before the streets get her. Before the streets get her. She in Philly rough. You know that. Philly is rough. There's still hope for her. It's still hope. It's still hope for y'all to mend it. It's still hope for y'all to smile and kiki together and show everybody, listen, we went through some shit. We played ourselves. I played myself. But what you're saying is you paid your Trent. It's what I want you to do. You don't know me, Whack, or Trump. So what I want you to do, Trent, is go to the nearest bodega, fruit stand, supermarket, mini market. Go get you a cucumber. You could put vinegar on it. You could put salt and pepper. You could peel the skin off, choke on it. Eat you a cucumber. Don't even chew it. Swallow it. Thank you. Anyway. Niggas always mean, you cool with such and such. But always criticizing Umar. Who is above criticism if we champion these people and we want to hold these people, and we holding these people on high regard? So there's no accountability. Nobody can say nothing. And we just all just got to watch it play out before our eyes. And we don't say nothing. We not allowed to say nothing. We all got to mind our business and be quiet. And it's all in our face. But we got to act like we don't see it. Nigga you was Frederick Douglass. You was related to him. The family come out and say, that nigga ain't related to us. You was building a school. You the King Kong of consciousness, which is calling yourself a fucking gorilla, a monkey. But if somebody say you a gorilla or a monkey, you gonna be offended. But when you call yourself the King Kong of consciousness, you're calling yourself a fucking monkey. But if somebody else say you a monkey, you gonna be offended. Let's really think about it. Let's really think about that. So, it's ways to handle that. But some people love the camera so much, they don't know how to, because again, you go into the mind of the supreme mind and you say, yo, you know what? That's my daughter. Somebody might hurt my daughter. Think about it. Somebody might hurt my daughter behind all this shit. Let me reel it in. Let me put out the fire before somebody, some crazed individual, feel like they got to do me a solid by getting at my daughter. Even disrespecting her. That don't hurt you. Just think about that. That don't hurt you. So you so hurt by what your daughter said that you're willing to let her be out there in this world of crazies, fanatics, and bozos that might actually get at your daughter. Curse her out, disrespect her, leaving crazy comments. Just really think about that. It's your daughter. She lashing out. The way she did it might not have been correct, but that's what young people do. You know that, right? Because that's what you're trained to do. You are trained to handle these situations, right? So you trained to tell what other people wish they should do with theirs, but what about yours? And I'm going to say this. This is likened to me, a young lady coming out there saying, I've been SA'd. I've been SA'd. What's the first thing people say? You're lying. That's why people don't talk. Sure enough, it don't matter if she waited till she was 45. The truth is the truth. The truth don't have no statute of limitations. Are you crazy? What are we talking about the mother for? What do the mother got to do with this? If a daughter's reaching out to the father, then it's up to the father to clarify stuff. She's not 7 or 8 years old. She understands. He's clinically trained to speak to children, right? Or parents. So he should be able to say to her, listen, I got some stuff that you need to know. I paid the child support. I did with blah, 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 blah. Give her understanding. You worried about the mother. This supersedes the mother now. And any man who blamed the mother for not having a relationship with their child is a coward. Because that's the same dude who will blow somebody's head off for stepping on his sneakers. But you scared of the baby mother. Fuck out of here. Sure enough, you are not the baddest mofo in town. Please calm down. You do not got the glow. You ain't the meanest. You ain't the baddest mofo in town. You sound crazy. I'm Bruce Leroy tonight, and I got the motherfucking glow. You ain't got it. That's the truth. So, at the end of it all, we listen to Dwayne Wade criticism. We listen to LeBron James criticism. We listen to all of that. We listen to all that shit. Now, you got to face your music. See, I told y'all before, when you point a finger, look what's pointing back. 1, 2, 3. 3 is pointing back at you. 3 is pointing back at you. And it could be rectified easy. I'm just afraid for her. That's all I'm saying. I'm afraid for her. I think he should go out there and say, yo, leave my fucking daughter alone at the end of the day. Yeah, I got a problem with her, but y'all can't have a problem with her. Y'all can't disrespect her. You call her a struggle streamer. You call her a clout chaser. You call her all these things, but every nigga's just chasing clout. So you love children, but you don't protect your own against strangers. Just really think about that. See, we know you cap. Can't get away with that shit with us. We know you cap. But I find it ironic that truthfully she's acting like you. She's acting like you. She's taking on your behavior of running to the internet and airing out grievances and what you think. She's acting just like you. You got to judge the tree by the fruit it bear. How else was she going to get you to answer? She went to the internet. The same way you wanted Dwayne Wade to answer you. You wanted LeBron to answer you. You wanted all of them to answer. She got an answer, right? So it worked. She acting like you. Sometimes the kids in my family say stuff, and I be like, well, they got that honest. Can't get mad at them. It's in their DNA. Shit, look how much clout you get by saying shit that don't got nothing to do with you. But you speak on it, right? So she said, hey, this a nigga who care about everything. Fuck it, let me get his attention. And it worked. So she ain't no struggle streamer. She is brilliant. Yeah, like Live My say, she spoke your language. She didn't get on there and say, according to my calculations, she didn't talk like that. She spoke nice and niggery, just like you be doing. But it's not niggery to some, because to some, you're a coon, So we could tell people what to do with their kids, but we don't have to do the shit with ours. We could walk in somebody else's crib and tell them, damn, your garbage stink? Knowing that we got a pail full of garbage. See, you always have to be leery of people who talk about things but don't have the living testament or example of success to talk about what they're talking about. So when a dude like to talk about relationships but don't got a successful relationship, that's a problem for me. What I tell y'all, I suck. I can't give you no advice. You know what I'm saying? All gas, no brake. When Umar is vindicated, I hope the apology campaign is as big as his crucifixion. Keep the same energy. Well, I do appreciate your donation, and I have to take what you say into consideration. But apologize for what exactly? What are we apologizing for? For his daughter reaching out and saying whatever she said? I mean, how does he prove it? He proves it by what? Showing that he said he was going to bring his white man paperwork. He said he was going to go bring his paperwork. So that's going to prove what? That he paid child support? So that, tooth missing. That he's not a deadbeat. I'm confused. What are we going to apologize for? We're just doing observation like he do. He don't know what went on in the crib with Dwayne Wade and his child. We don't know. But like I said, good, bad, and indifferent, at least that man is there with his child. Whatever decision that child made, he's there protecting them. Right? Dwayne Wade ain't no little dude. He's still an athlete with height on him. I bet you if you run down on his child, he swing on you. He's still from Chicago. He's there protecting him. You see how LeBron get crazy over Bronny. He running down on Stephen A. Smith over talking about Brownie. But he left his daughter on the internet. He left his daughter on the internet to be trolled. Why? Because she did it first. So if you could criticize, you got to be able to take criticism. It's a young lady. They're very vulnerable. Philly's a rough place. Philly's a place consumed full of Muslims. He said he don't believe in Islam and left his daughter in a place where there's nothing but Islam. Somebody could have took that out on his daughter. But again, Sometimes we got to think for the dummy. Listen, let me explain something to you. I can't judge whether he's a good or bad parent. Because sometimes good and bad, at least they present. Absence is always bad. You could be good or bad present, but absent is always bad. Always. Always. We don't know what went on behind closed doors. We only know the information that we get, and we disseminate the information for what we get. That's it. And then we make our opinions. We don't mind our business because it's played out in front of us and we talk about it. And I'm not saying what he did. I'm not giving Dwayne Wade any props. I'm not saying, he did the right thing or whatever. But that's their thing. That is going on in the world. So what we supposed to do is learn from that. So when your son or daughter decide they want to come to you and tell you, hey, I'm thinking about this and that, you look at scrutiny, you look at what happened, because it can happen to you too. See, the problem, one of the biggest things that we have is that we always think we exempt. We always think that's that Hollywood shit. No, that's that Clinton Hill shit. That's that Fort Greene shit. That's that Marcy shit. That's that Bed-Stuy shit. That's that Compton shit. That's that south of suburb Chicago shit. That's not Hollywood. That's everywhere. We always think it can't happen to us until it happened to us. I remember I used to say, I'll never go to jail. I'll never go to jail. Till the judge was like, remanded, step in. And I'm like, hey, fuck I'm doing in here? So all we could do is learn from stuff. I'm not saying he handled that right, but he was present. So you rather be present or absent? Or absent? And you really can't take advice with someone with no kids. All right, let me knock that out the park real quick, because I know a lot of y'all like to use that. First of all, I've been a part of a village. Part of a village. I love certain children like they were mine, like they came from me, literally. All I do is talk about children and take care of children. If y'all know me well. Y'all know who the hell my children are. Y'all know who I take care of. Y'all know who I speak about every night of my life. Everything about them and children. I'm present. I'm there. I'm rewarding. I'm loving. I'm stern. And now, instead of one father, you got 3 or 4, because it takes a village. It takes a village to raise children. Children know their father, but uncle don't play. So my nephew texted me yesterday, hey bro, where my Robux at? I made a deal with him. Listen, if you get a good report, you brush your teeth, you take a bath, I will give you Robux every Friday. But I got to talk to your mommy and make sure you was good. No talking in school, no talking in the class, and being good on the bus. So I didn't know that children always had to be biologically yours. I didn't know that when I was younger and I was outside and I fell, Miss Williams was not supposed to pick me up and put peroxide on my knee when I got cut because she's not my mother. Now, let me give you another one. Technically, I ain't nobody's child because I ain't had no parents. So nobody was supposed to take care of me. I didn't have no parents. So technically, I'm nobody's child. But my grandmother was there. My aunt was there. Aunts, my grandmothers. They village raised me. My uncles was there. So I want to ask you, what the fuck are you talking about? And that's your problem now. That's your problem now. Y'all analogies, y'all analysis is so jaded, warped, or you probably full of so much pills, weed, lean, that you can't even speak properly or think properly because you high or you drunk or you just don't even care or you just here to be a contrarian. I was raised by the village that I am now. Now I'm a part of villages. My cousin Tad will come on here and tell you, yo, I ain't raised my son, he did. I nickname all the kids, and they know, hey, when it come to him, he gonna do everything in his power to make sure they okay. That's what it's all about. The children in my family will never go without. They're rewarded. They gifted. They brag. My reading is 4th grade, and I'm in 2nd grade. Hey. That's the problem. We got rid of the villages. We got rid of the villages. We got rid of shame. Now you can't tell somebody else's child what to do, because look at your child. Don't Umar fit that? He's telling other people's children what to do, but look at his child. I seen his daughter on there twerking. You don't want to stop your daughter from twerking? You don't want to stop that? At what point do you intervene, or do you just give up? See, that's my thing. Forget if she called you out or not. Your daughter's on there twerking. So at what point do you say, hey, I'm losing my baby? She's out here twerking. She's out here doing all the things that I'm against. It's a female. It's a female. It's different. Little boys, they don't get treated right either. But your daughter? And then y'all say she got his mouth. I never looked at that nigga mouth because the words that come out is cap. So I don't even look at that. I don't look at niggas' mouths anyway. But again, you can tell when a young lady is reaching out. And maybe the way she went about it might not be 100%. But she did it like a typical 22-year-old would do. Like he do. And like I said, when most young ladies come out and say, cousin such and such, or uncle such and such, or brother such and such, or stepbrother or foster is doing this to me, most of the time y'all say they lying. Most of the time the person who comes out and say that they being victimized gets attacked. That's why nobody like to admit nothing. That's why so many secrets. Y'all worry about the Epstein list. Worry about the dude who done violated and rummaged through your whole fucking family that's still at the Thanksgiving table that you don't talk to. But I want to see the Epstein list. I want to know who's on the Diddy tapes. What about homie that come to every family gathering? You know what he did to you and your siblings? What about that?